Hello, welcome to the Tongue of the Trees channel. I'm Elizabeth Ashley, the Secret Healer, and today we're talking about cardamom essential oil benefits. What is cardamom essential oil good for? Well, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's an oil I use very little. So it was refreshing for people to ask me this and to say, come on, get out of your healing clique and go and meet somebody new, because here he is. Cardamom Contentment. This is a Tongue of the Trees card, and you can see slight colouring on the seeds. That's the part that makes the essential oil. That's what we distill to make the oil. And when I wrote the poem about cardamom, as if the plant is talking to you, it only tapped into the part that I know about, really, and that's just how lovely and content it makes you feel. And it's not something I use for physical medicine, so I had to get my book out. This is the book, The Complete Guide to Clinical Aromatherapy and the Essential Oils of the Physical Body. And I'm allowed to use this and quote this because I wrote it. So if you want to get this, you know, you can download it for free on Amazon. As you can see, it's a big paperback, a very thumbed, very written in, mine is, but you can download your own clean copy or buy your own clean copy to write in like mine. Now I've got to tell you, when you're looking for cardamom, you'll struggle to find it, because talk about strange filing. It comes Cardamon. I can never spell it for a start off, and it comes after chamomile with a CH in my book. Anyway, now you know where to look for it. So it says, historical successes of this essential oil have included sciatica. I would never have thought of using that really until I sat down. I would always use rosemary, so the two together blended would be fantastic. But actually rosemary has contraindications if you have epilepsy or high blood pressure, I feel, and also suffering from some psychosis. So if you had one of those conditions and you came to me with sciatica, I wouldn't use rosemary. I would go to my book and say, what else can I use for sciatica? Oh yes, cardamom. Nice. And actually what's interesting is you would get a very, very different kind of emotional response to having rosemary. Rosemary is extremely strong. She's a real alpha. She's not my friend. She shouts, but she's very much, you will do it now. Whereas cardamom goes, oh, it's just really nice, isn't it? It's just chilled. After dinner, Turkish coffee, mellow, stars, bit drunk. No, I'm going to take you to bed later kind of feeling. Very different to rosemary. Very different. So that's interesting, isn't it? I would, however, use it for coughs, especially on little children. I would blend it with myrtle. However, if you come with me across to video 2, there are some safety issues with cardamom. And in video 2, we look at the emotional, the mental, the spiritual aspects of the oil, the blending, but the safety. And so it's interesting to know what the safety parameters of using it, how much can we dilute it with, what drugs might it interact with, what conditions, like I spoke to you about with rosemary. Not so many conditions, more age. It's difficult, you get the right age to use it on. It's not great on children if you're not careful. Spasms, tummy spasms, yes, I would use cardamom as a digestive, with coriander, with carrot seed, with chamomile. Beautiful. It's lovely, lovely. Urinary retention. So yeah, with cypress, cardamom and cypress. Ooh, lovely blend. And yeah, help you go for a wee. So if there's any prostate, I can never decide, prostate problems, then it's a great oil to use. And particularly as well, although it's a pretty fragrance, it is it is quite a masculine fragrance. It's very good for male skincare as well. So rather than, you know, another oil that you might use for urinary retention that's feminine, geranium. Geranium smells quite girly, doesn't it? Whereas this is super sexy, really. Kind of aphrodisiac-y, sexy bloke kind of fragrance, you know. And next thing on my list, it says it's aphrodisiac, and it wouldn't be one of the first oils that I would go to. I would go to something like ylang-ylang, sandalwood, jasmine, patchouli, vetiver. But all of those, every single one, would blend magnificently with cardamom. And just think, you remember how I said, oh, after dinner, yeah, I'm going to take you to bed afterwards. I've enjoyed my evening, feel very mellow. There it is. That's that moment. That's that moment that it conjures. Fascinating how it works, and it does. So yeah, digestive problems. Yeah, acid reflux, that's my baby. I've struggled with that for the last 12 months. And my best friend in all of this trials and tribulations has been aniseed. But aniseed together with cardamom, together with fennel. Nice and very, very effective. Now, I'm glad to say this is not one of my conditions, but if you have an issue with flatulence, my daughter Amy, I'll out you. Cardamom is tremendous. And if you don't know how to use these oils, might I suggest you have a look at the links and think about coming across to learn about the Tongue of the Trees cards, but go and have a look at the Recipe Hub. It's a collection of recipes that derive from these videos and tells you exactly how to make them. So, how many drops of the oil, what do we blend it with, how are we going to apply it, how often are we going to apply it, contraindications, all of that stuff is done for you in a video. So well, Amy wouldn't use it anyway, I know that about it. But sorry, Ames. But one of the things we talk about is abdominal massage, but I'm going to very, very quickly show you my fat belly. So can you see? So tummy buttons here, belly buttons here. So when we're doing an abdominal massage, and this is a great way to use cardamom, we go 2 up, 2 across, smoothing in the oil, 2 down, 1 across the bladder, and 2 up, smoothing it in. And what we're doing is we are following the line of the intestines, and as we use the oils, they help to digest, but it also moves the peristalsis, so things digest faster, more rigorously, and hopefully help with constipation too. However, one of the main uses of cardamom is against diarrhea. And that's more because it has a settling effect, a balancing effect than anything else. So if you have constipation, it wouldn't be the first oil I would go for. I would always go for carrot or for rose, but it will settle. But cardamom, like spikenard, is a specific for diarrhea. So, as I say, there are some safety concerns, but I'm not going to address them here. In the second video, look in the link below and come and see us. We talk about the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, how to blend it. Gergle Halodi, my partner in the creation of the Tongue of the Trees cards, is a fantastic botanical perfumer. So he tells me how to blend the essential oil. What does cardamom essential oil blend well with? How do we blend it, you know? Beyond me. And then I will also look at safety. So what drugs is it an issue with? What conditions might it be an issue with? Can you use it on the kids? Can we use it around the dog? Is it safe around dogs? Is it safe around cats? Can you use it in pregnancy? All of that stuff. Come and have a look in the more specialised cardamom essential oil benefits and uses. What is cardamom essential oil used for, and how do we use it carefully? So hopefully I'll see you in a moment.